Hi guys, I want to talk to you a little bit today about tools, the proper tools to use and what not to use. I'm going to start at the beginning with splitting and beveling. Here I have the Why Not Beveler. It's a great tool. It's inexpensive, but it's a soft metal and it will show some wear and tear. Okay, there's quite a learning curve to it as well. Here I have the Hanson, or the Lace Master. What can I say? I love this thing. It's light, it's not overly big, and it can be portable if you want it to, just like the Why Not Beveler. The Lace Master has the option of splitting and let me show you. There's two options for beveling, 30 degrees and 45. The next thing that we do is we condition our leather. You want to use a good conditioner. I have here the Vaqueros conditioner. I also have this Fibings white saddle soap. It's a great conditioner. It's easy to use, it's very inexpensive, and a lot of people use it. I also have here a bottle of the little jar of the homemade conditioner. It works fantastic. It's inexpensive to make and you can make a ton of it. The next thing that I want to just show you is you want to buy a fid. You do not want to use an awl. And the difference is this. A fid or an awl has a point on the end. It'll stab you, okay? And it's also round. It's tapered, but it's round. You don't want to buy this. You do not want an awl, okay? You want a fid. And this is just a basic Osborne fid. And see the difference? It's flat on the end. Comes to a point, but it's flat, okay? And I'm going to show you one of the advantages of the fid over the awl. But fids come in different styles. I've got a couple that have been custom made. I love this one. Okay, but again, notice it's flat and it's tapered. Okay, and then this is my favorite little tool. This is also a fid. It has a curve on the end. See how thin it is? Okay, these are all fids. And this is what not to use. Do not use a knitting needle. Don't waste your time with it, okay? I tried to do this earlier, and I cannot even get the knitting needle in here to back braid. It doesn't fit for me. My braid's so tight that I cannot shove that needle in there. I need something flat. Okay, if I take that, it goes right in. Now, one of the great things about the taper part of it, you can use that to your advantage. When you push this in, twist a little bit and put it in further if you need to. If your braiding is really tight, you can push it in further and twist, further and twist, further and twist. And that will open that up a little bit bigger for you. I can get the knitting needle in there now very easily. But I'd have to work too stinking hard trying to get that knitting needle in there. And not only that, this is so thin, I would probably bend it. And as you will see with some of the other tools that I show you, I do bend them. Because you want to use, you might have to use a little bit of force. So don't even consider the knitting needle. Stick with a fid and its nice blunt end so that you don't stab yourself and draw blood more often than necessary. Because you are going to draw blood, let's face it. It's part of it. Then you want to have a tile for rolling. And you want to have a nice smooth edged tile, no chips. If you get chips in them, throw them away. Get another one. They are inexpensive. These are side cutters. Okay, they just are at an angle and they cut really close so that you can cut your leather off right where you need to cut it, right up next to the piece before it. You don't want to leave that little tab. You just want to cut right up next to it. Bone folder. A real bone folder. You don't want plastic. You want it to actually be made of bone. See this, how it's curved? It used to be flat. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. You apply so much pressure that if you're not buying good quality tools, sometimes you will bend them. Even my bone bend. But I also have this one, and I love this one. This is my favorite bone folder. Thank you to that special person that bought this for me. I love it. But as you can see, it also has a bit of a curve to it. Okay? It was flat at one point also. So the final thing that you do to your leather is finish it off and condition it before you ship it. I use the Pasier. It puts a beautiful, shiny, shiny finish on your leads, okay? They're not dull. They're just very pretty. It's a very highly concentrated conditioner. So this much is enough to do an entire lead. And I also have the Australian leather seal, and I like it as much too. It's just as nice. It's a little bit thicker, but it also puts a nice finish on. It does not put that glossy shine on there, but it's easy to work with, okay? And both of them, they waterproof your leather, and they condition your leather, and they protect them. So they don't seal them. You're still able to condition through them, okay? If you need to at a later time. And you can also clean your leads as well. And if you ever have a need to clean a lead, like a white lead, saddle soap. The Fibings White Saddle Soap is wonderful for that. Now, I just picked up a few other various tools that I know people use on a regular basis. Hemostats, a lot of people love them. A lot of people use them for their back braids. I don't find a need for them, but they are a good tool to have. I also use binder clips for everything. They're one of my favorite tools. They work good. They don't leave marks in the leather like the hemostats do, and that's why I don't use the hemas, because they do leave a mark in your leather. Good old quality tape measure. A pair of scissors. And a lot of people have these knot rounders that my husband makes. They're also a nice tool as well. I hope this helps you learn the importance of buying good tools and buying the proper tools for your craft. They don't have to be expensive. They just need to be the proper ones. In other words, if you're not going to make a lot of leads, the Why Not is going to be just fine as soon as you learn to use it properly. There's no reason to spend the $500 on the Lace Master if you're just doing it as a hobby and just doing a few leads a year or a few leads every other month or something. There's no reason to spend the $500 on the Lace Master. But regardless, get good tools, okay? And this, if you haven't all, throw it out. Buy yourself a fid and quit stabbing yourself. Anyway, hope this helps you guys. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.